everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm bringing you another meal prep video, but this one's gonna be a little bit different. Today I am meal prepping for my husband, 6'3", 300-pound strongman slash powerlifter. This guy's a beast, and I just wanted to show you just a couple different meal ideas that I make for him every single week while I do our weekly meal prep.
So I eat anywhere between 3,000 and 6,000 calories a day. So just to give you a little reference on how much she's gonna be prepping, the different types of foods. We eat very differently, so you'll see a very different side of our kitchen than what you normally see from her videos. I eat a lot of red meats, beefs, steaks. I do extra shakes, so I don't make her prep all my meals. So, and if you're asking, you know, if I'm spoiled, the answer is yes. I'm very spoiled. She's a very good cook. She really enjoys cooking, and I really appreciate how much she puts together for me each week. So I just wanted to say that you know, you'll see a very different side of the kitchen in this video. So if any of you out there are watching that prep for your boyfriends, husbands, or maybe you just want to try my diet for a day, I encourage you to tread lightly because it is a lot. So it's gonna be very different than what you're used to. So.
And this is not his entire daily intake, by the way. This is just usually his breakfast, post-workout, and then usually one meal. And then I would say he has 2 or 3 meals, like you said, shakes, bars, and he has a big dinner that I don't prep. We usually make dinners at night so that they're nice and fresh.
Yeah, fresh is best.
But this makes it super easy, so that way when we're both busy throughout the week, we can just grab something, we don't have to think about it and go. So he does the same, essentially the same thing I do. I just make it for him, and he kind of tells me what he wants for the week, and I whip it up.
It's all about this, guys. If you're trying to get stronger, trying to get bigger, you're trying to whatever. So for any of the guys watching this, how do you get so big? You gotta eat large. So definitely check out the video, guys. Let us know what you think. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out, and stay tuned for a great episode.
Enjoy this meal prep. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, make sure you do so as well. I will see you in our next video. Bye. Okay, so for this week's meal prep, we are doing all breakfast foods. I know my husband had said that he does a lot of steaks and hamburger, things that I don't normally eat. He does a lot of red meat, but those are things we normally make for dinners. Obviously, hamburgers and steaks are much better fresh. He loves breakfast food. It's his absolute favorite thing ever. He would eat breakfast food all day, every day. If you're familiar with the TV show Parks and Rec, and what's his name? Ron Swanson in the breakfast, give me all the bacon and eggs you have. That is my husband. So one thing that always happens when I'm in the kitchen is you see a little shadow that I always have. Throughout this video, you will see my dog Marcus. He's always in the kitchen hoping to get a little something, and he usually does. That's why he is always there. But to start, I am just chopping some bacon and some onions. This is going in 2 of the recipes today, so to make it simple, I'm just starting with that. When I meal prep for the 2 of us, I sit down one night a week, or you know, during the day, or just at one point during the week, and I make a grocery list and a menu. So for the week, I will write out a menu that what we're having for dinner, and then what I am prepping for our meal prep. And I usually just ask my husband, like, hey, what would you like for meal prep this week? I know him well enough so I don't really have to ask him. He usually just tells me if he wants something different than what I may make, if he wants something special or whatever. If he's just like, hey, you know, it sounds really good, we haven't had this in a while. But normally I know what he likes. Like, we've been together for 13 years, married for 9. I know what the guy likes. Breakfast food, yes, all day, every day. So once a week, I'll just make a grocery list and a menu, and then just sometimes if I just need some inspiration, I'll just get on Pinterest, which I have been doing lately for my meal prep. Again, he's super not picky. So this sweet potatoes I got at the grocery store, they're like sweet potato tater tots. They are so versatile and so delicious, and they go great with breakfast, not just as like a tot to put on side of a sandwich or whatever. So highly recommend. So what I am making today is I am making breakfast burritos, egg bake, and I am making French toast. So I discovered that my husband really loves baked French toast. I made it a couple weeks ago. I think I made a pumpkin, yeah, I think it was a pumpkin French toast. It was amazing. This is a PB&J, and super easy, something that I can throw into a meal prep. He reheat up and then throw some pancake syrup over the top. So I will leave all of the recipes in the description box below for what I used. And I just wanted to add really quickly that just because you may not be, 6'3", 300-pound athlete, doesn't mean you can't eat these foods. This just gives you an idea of how we eat differently. But all in all, the meal prep that I do every single week, I'm usually done within an hour, hour and a half for both of us. I just go at it. Like I turn, the oven on, and I kind of make a plan of, how to like delegate and work through the meal prep. So I just start, and it usually takes me about an hour and a half, and I'll do dishes in between. Sometimes I film it, sometimes I don't. Most of the time I do. And I think I do a fairly good job of keeping it very organized, but also, making things for the two of us instead of, just one of us is just kind of hopefully very helpful for you guys, because just because you like different things doesn't make it difficult to meal prep. So it means you got to do more dishes. These breakfast burritos or enchiladas or whatever the heck you want to call them are so good. We actually made these, I made these over the weekend on Sunday morning for after church brunch, and Joe liked them so much that he asked that I make them again. And I would have made more of these, but I only had 5 of the flour tortillas left, so I just made like a really quick bunch of them that he could have for lunch this afternoon. Okay, so now that I've done putting the queso with the salsa that you just saw, I'm now doing the breakfast burrito. So I just did 3 quick eggs, and then I'm just adding some of the bacon and onions that I already prepped for the egg bake. Just made it super simple, made them together, and then I just rolled them into tortillas. And then since this is essentially all baked and cooked, you don't really need to throw it in the oven very long. So I just throw it in there for about 10 or 15 minutes to kind of warm the tortilla, and it is good to go. Last thing that I am making is egg bake, and usually I do like 8 to 10 eggs per egg bake, and then he can split it up into 2 or 3 meals. And then, as I've said many times in my meal prep videos, is what I normally do is I just kind of use whatever's left over in the fridge and I put to egg bake. So I had those sweet potato tots that I added, and then onion and bacon. So it upped the protein a lot, especially because it's turkey bacon and not regular bacon. So you have a little bit higher protein, a little bit lower fat. And I mean, egg bake is literally one of Joe's favorite things. So he loves it. He absolutely loves it. And he said that these tater tots were so good. It was like a tater tot hash brown, he said, in there last week. So I will put this, and I end up splitting this into 3 meals. Same with the French toast. And then a 4th meal was the breakfast burritos. And then this is just for the week. It's 3 post-workout meals and then 1 lunch for him. He didn't need as many meals this week because I was off Monday and he only works Monday through Thursday. And so then what we try to do is, if we are not working, we make our food fresh. Like, I love to cook. I love to be in the kitchen. So any opportunity that I can get and make fresh food, I will. Meal prep, we just utilize when we absolutely need it, when we know, like, crunch time, like we're going to be gone, we're going to be busy, we're working, we need to grab something really quickly and go. And this really helps him out because he trains for about 2 hours every morning before work, and then he can come home, get a shower and a shake, and be good to go. So these are the meals for the week. Like I said, I just did 3 post-workout and a lunch. And yeah, this was his entire meal prep. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below that you enjoyed it. And here's my shadow. Have an awesome day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.